Hello, hello. Can everyone hear me? Hey, Hudson, thanks for the Infinity Pass invitation. I really miss this crowd. What an addition that 2024 one was, huh?
That was brilliant! It's amazing to know that such a disruptive and relevant event as the Energy Summit exists.
Marie, you're on mute again.
Guys, calm down. Nuclear energy is easy. The real challenge is Zoom. By the way, I was moved by the female presence in 2024. 43%! That's real transformative energy, especially considering that in Brazil, women make up only 20% of the energy sector. And that panel with Navid Samandari, a crucial overview of nuclear energy and its global challenges.
It was 3 intense days with over 10,000 participants, 180 speakers, including more than 20 international ones, and more than 3,300 companies. Truly energizing.
The 2024 edition was also a milestone in strategic vision. The 4 Ds of the energy transition, decarbonization, digitalization, decentralization, and democratization were very well explored. That panel on annual and ANP regulation showed how much Brazil can lead in innovation.
And this doesn't just affect energy. The impact also reaches other sectors like finance, chemistry, agribusiness, and of course transportation, land, maritime, and air. The connection between large companies, universities, startups, government, and investors became evident. The decarbonization of oil and advances in biofuels showed that we have many possible alternatives.
I want to highlight one panel that really stood out to me. It brought together a fuel distributor, an airplane manufacturer, and an airline company to discuss SAF. The conclusion? Brazil could become the Saudi Arabia of sustainable fuels for aviation. And this year, we'll look at the energy transition perspectives in countries like the United States, China, Finland, Africa, Caribbean, Italy, Germany, and of course, Brazil.
Sorry everyone, my daughter just messed with this. And we can't forget the major milestones. The announcement of the energy transition policy for the state of Rio de Janeiro, and Petrobras's offshore wind pilot project. Keep in mind that Brazil already has over 90% of its power matrix coming from renewable sources.
Good point, Einstein. And as Professor Robert Armstrong from MIT said, the advancement of renewables depends on access to critical minerals. No single country has everything on its own. It's a global challenge. Take a look at this chart I'm sharing to show you. Oops, wrong screen. Anyway, as I was saying...
Here we have 2 global challenges. First, Thomas trying to use technology. Second, 2 people waiting in the lobby to join.
They've finally arrived. You're going to love the guests I invited this year to enrich our discussion.
I thought I needed to decode an enigma to get in. I've heard that this year computing will play a central role. Artificial intelligence, blockchain, data centers. We're talking about a digital infrastructure that demands clean energy, security, and regulation.
When I created the 3 laws of robotics, I never imagined I would witness AI so deeply woven into the very fabric of our energy future. Brazil holds incredible potential to become a hub for these digital infrastructures, thanks to its vast abundance of renewable resources.
And this year, we'll also have panels on mobility, air and land transport, solar, wind, bioenergy, hydrogen, regulation, major consumers, infrastructure, international expansion. The program is truly full of energy.
We can't forget the networking spaces. Infinity Lounge, Business Lounge, Startup Village, University Village, Working Village, masterclasses, plenaries, and of course, the new Energy Summit experiences.
And the side events, Electric Days, Favela Innova, Science and Arts, Women in Energy, and, to top it all off, the closing party of the Energy Summit on the 26th.
And the Energy Summit Awards, which this year features 12 categories, including the Global Awards, a true Oscar of energy.
Everyone, we need to wrap up. Thank you all for being here once again. Last year, I had no idea how big the Energy Summit would become. Seeing so many ideas turning into real impact is truly inspiring, and I can't wait to see what we'll create together this time. Hudson, the stage is yours, before Tatiana Yagura cuts off the internet.